Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Colin Netterkorn, the CEO of Customer.io, and I'm going to show you how to get people to do stuff on your site using email. So the first step is you integrate our tracking code in your product, and we'll use an example with Shopify today. So someone's creating a store on Shopify, and immediately that data is passed to Customer.io. And you can view the profile of the person, and you can see the things that they've done. And what we'll focus on today is the number of products they've created. And so far, they've created 0 products in the site. So let's create an email, and we'll get them to create a product. And so we translate the data that we get into English. So here, we're creating a segment for people who haven't added any products. And that's basically the number of products is less than 1, or you could say the number of products is equal to 0. And we want to send an email to people who have a store but haven't added any products. And you could send an email immediately, but that's not as effective as if you delay it a little bit. So we'll add an email 10 minutes after they sign up if they don't add any products, another one 1 day later, and then a third one 3 days later. And it's always better when you have data. So why don't we add a conversion, and we'll see that as soon as people add a product, we'll mark it as successful, and we'll stop sending them those emails. And that's so pretty similar number of products is greater than 0. And so we focus on creating a product for marketers and non-technical people. So when you create emails and you manage emails in our product, they look like the emails you're familiar with, and it's really simple to do. So 10 minutes later, this email is created. It's ready to go out. And you can see the history of every single email someone's received. With this particular one, the person's opened it, they've clicked it, and every new person who signs up for the product now will automatically get an email. So that's what we do really well, but we also do newsletters and transactional email too. Thanks.
Awesome. Well done. Good-looking product. Who picked them? Okay, so yeah. Brian and then Jonathan?
Yeah, so I'm one of the ones that picked it. I like it. I like the sort of piggybacking onto the funnel, following the people, setting the business rules, all that stuff. One thing from having sent like billions of email messages over the years is delivery. So are you guys doing that yourselves? Do you outsource that? How do you stay out of these spam lists? Because if I visit your site or a site, random site, and all of a sudden I'm getting emailed, I just mark it as, I don't, but people mark it as spam, and then you guys are kind of doomed. So how do you deal with that?
So we send all of our email through SendGrid, and they do a great job for us.
Perfect.
People can also configure to send through their own SMTP servers. We don't want to be in the deliverability game because it's
a full-time job for dozens of people at giant companies, and that's like a killer for a startup. So SendGrid, great answer.
Yeah, so as a VC, one of the most frustrating things in the world is meeting a company that you really fall in love with instantly and then just start talking about, great, so you're raising money, and then hearing them say no. And that's what happened a couple hours ago. So I love that it's like if this and that for email marketing, and it was just so simple, it was elegant, it was easy to use. I'm not a technical person, I understood it right away. I love that the dynamics of of what you're setting. The specifications can be so specific, or they can be more broad. And again, it was so simple.
I mean, for us, we are investors, so I should be open about that. But what attracted us was being able to take the rules-based email and put it in the hands of the people in sales and marketing and taking it out of IT, because that tends to be a frustration in companies, and I think that's what they've done, and that's why we're excited about what they're doing.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, let's hear for Customer.io. Awesome, well done. An impressive product.